The Scottish Government is now recommending the use of face coverings in these limited circumstances as a precautionary measure. The guidance that we are publishing today firstly makes clear that the most important step we can all take to prevent transmission of the virus is to comply with the current stay-at-home, social distancing and hygiene rules. Face coverings are not, I repeat, not a substitute for any of that. The guidance also makes clear that the evidence on the use of face coverings is still limited. However, it recognises that there may be some benefit in wearing a face covering if you leave the house and enter an enclosed space where you will come into contact with multiple people and safe social distancing is difficult. For example, on public transport or in shops. The benefit comes mainly in cases where someone might have the virus but isn't aware of that because they're not experiencing any symptoms and therefore not isolating completely in line with the rules. So wearing a face covering in these circumstances may reduce the chance of that person transmitting the virus onto others. So the Scottish Government is now recommending the use of face coverings in these limited circumstances as a precautionary measure. Given that the evidence is relatively weak, we're not at this stage making this mandatory or suggesting that it will be enforced, though we will be keeping that under review. We are recommending that you do wear a cloth face covering if you are in an enclosed space with others where social distancing is difficult. The wearing of facial coverings is an extra precaution that you can and we are suggesting you should take. It may do some good in some limited circumstances, but it is not and it must not be seen as a substitute for the other rules and guidelines that we have been stressing and asking you to comply with.